one is that you should be aligning the use of Microsoft Teams with your organization's vision and strategy. So a lot of organizations really quickly implemented Teams last year in response to the pandemic. And that meant that there wasn't really enough time to kind of put together a bit more of a plan or, a structured approach around, well, what's the why? Why are we actually using Teams? But it's not too late to do that. It's really important that you now kind of take that time to pause and actually think about how you're going to position the use of Teams within your organization. I think a lot of people have realized that there's a lot more that can be done with the platform, but they're not sure how to take it. So if you can help connect those dots for them and get them to see how they can use Teams within the context of their role, and also how that fits alongside other systems and tools that they use every day, that can be really powerful and a great way to drive adoption. Second is making sure people have the right skills and the right tools to facilitate discussions on collaboration. Sharon, the way that you were asking questions before around, well, what conversations did you have around Teams? I think it's really important to give people the tools to have those conversations. It's not often, or really, that if you think about even your own work history, that we kind of think about, well, how are we going to come together as a team and communicate and collaborate with each other? So if you can give people those tools, that's really powerful. The other thing that's really important here is that people have the capability and the confidence and understanding of how to use Teams. If they don't feel confident using the platform, then they won't go there. They'll stick to what they know, because Teams feels way too unfamiliar. So it's not going to be a place that they'll naturally go to collaborate and communicate with each other. So really important there that you establish that base of capability with your staff. And last but not least, celebrate success and give credit to people. People love to learn from others. So just like we're doing today and sharing what works and what doesn't work, it's really important that you do that internally within your organization as well. Show what behaviors work. Ask what etiquette people are using. When are they using app mentions as an example? That's really powerful way to really drive adoption within your organization as well. Let the success of Teams be shone through the voice of real people in your organization. I just wanted to quickly wrap up as well to kind of round out these top tips by sharing what this could actually look like in practice. There's a few things that we typically recommend to our clients that we work with on Teams adoption. The first is that you could potentially look at establishing a champions community. So if you have a core project team that's been tasked with launching Microsoft Teams or improving adoption in your organization, think about who in your organization could you leverage as an extension of your core team to help influence change among their peers. Second, giving that self-serve training material. So to my second tip earlier around making sure people have the capability, give people some tools. Most of the time, we like having some guardrails or some kind of guidance around what we should be doing in terms of business rules. So a great way to do that is by providing quick reference guides, cheat sheets to Teams owners, to Teams users, as well as to your champions community as well, even giving them, for example, house rules for how they can be collaborating together on Microsoft Teams. And last but not least, this is a bit of a fun one, gamify the change. You'll be amazed at how many people will be on board with something if there's a game involved. And people love free things. So if you can tie that to winning a bit of a prize because they've been a top performing team in your organization, you'll be surprised to see how much your adoption in the platform really skyrockets. So this is also a really great way to celebrate that success I spoke about earlier by getting people involved in a campaign, getting them actively talking about this is what we're doing and it's working really well for us.